All right, guys, I'm going to show you guys how to wholesale real estate in Canada live. So let's get right into it. And this is assuming you don't have any money to spend on marketing and you just want to wholesale with zero money out of pocket. Literally, like not even $100. So first thing I'm doing, opening up the computer, Kijiji.ca. You got free leads here on Kijiji. And then, real simple, go to the real estate section, for sale. Now, if you go to for sale and you hover over, you got four options. You got houses, condos, land, commercial, and office. So I recommend starting off with the top two. These are going to be the most likely leads that you're going to find is either going to be a house or a condo. So let's check out the houses. Make sure to change the filter. If you scroll down, for sale by, we want for sale by owner only. We're not interested if it's on the market. People try to wholesale on the MLS. It is possible. I've done it a couple times. It's not ideal. People are coming to us, wholesalers, for off-market deals. They don't need us to go on the MLS and lowball everyone. They can do that by themselves. What they can't necessarily do is find deals off-market. So anyways, keep an eye out, even though we put for sale by owner, some people will actually, some realtors will post it as owners, even though they're not the owner, they have it listed. So make sure you pay attention. And we are looking for rundown, outdated properties at, you know, decent, reasonable prices. Like this house here, I've seen this guy list it for months. He wants 2021 prices. He wants COVID prices. $780 for this house in this area is way above market. Now, if you're just getting started, you don't know this comes with experience. You're going to need to work with a realtor. You're going to need to check comps, but you want to find the hidden gems. This guy asking $549. Some of these I'm familiar with, so I am looking for a deal. So I'm scrolling, I'm keeping my eyes open. This is a newer property. This is market value. This is listed on the market. So we're looking for this hidden gems, and Kijiji is one of those things. There's not always a deal out here. You got to check it every day, and every once in a while you'll find something. And actually, this is what we're looking for. I have this property under contract. Handyman special, $250. This is what we're looking for, guys. She signed a deal with me and she tried to sell it to someone else. Rundown house, bad roof, needs work. You know, for sale by owner, handyman special, price is reasonable, $250. This is a qualified lead. I already have this under contract, so I'm not going to call the seller because I already have this one under contract. But this is an example of what we're looking for. Most of these are turnkey. They're nice homes, newer areas, excellent condition, renovated. You know, we're not trying to buy it off of a flipper. We want a handyman special, TLC, something that needs work. Now, I'm going to give you guys a pro tip. Don't take this lightly because this is a free video. Some people just let this go over their head. They don't take advantage of it. You guys want free, unlimited leads? I'm going to take a pause and I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing. Go back to real estate. Let's go back to the homepage on Kijiji. Real estate. For sale is obvious. We're looking for sale by owner. Here's a pro tip. Go for rent, long-term rentals, and we can call people that have their properties listed for rent and just ask them, hey, I'm calling about your property for rent. I'm not interested in renting it. I'm interested in buying it. Are you open for an offer? Or would you consider selling? Guys, unlimited free leads. You guys got to put in the work. Like make 50 calls a day, 25 calls a day. Within 2, 3, 4 weeks, you're going to talk to hundreds of people. You will get some qualified leads. Let's see if I can find one live. 1 bedroom, non-smoking home, rear unit. Okay, I like it. 1122 they're asking. Older home. Let's look at the photos. Okay, this has been updated. New floor, decent kitchen. Looks like they put some backsplash. Nothing special, nothing crazy. But you know what? This is a qualified lead. Here shows their number. I'm going to click the reveal number. We're going to protect the person's number so all you guys don't bombard him. But I'm going to click this button. I'm going to give him a call live. This is exactly what I would do if I'm starting out. I don't have any money for marketing. I want to wholesale. No money down. This is what I'm doing. Putting in the number. It's good. I don't have them saved as a contact. It might be someone I know. Small city here in Windsor. Well, I'm calling them. Let's see if they are going to answer. Put it on speaker so you guys can hear.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach
Leave them a message. Hi, this is Alan calling. I saw your ad for rent for the 1-bedroom rear unit. I'm interested. If you can please call me back. Thank you. On to the next. They might call me back. They might not. I'll follow up. Let's try to find another one. So if you're looking for rent, we want to stay away from turnkey properties, excellent condition, newer houses. With wholesaling, most of our buyers are going to be flippers or landlords. There's also other strategies like severance, new build, etc. But 90% of the people buying from us are going to be an investor that's looking to flip it or rent it. So we want to, just like we want to stay away from the realtors, we don't want it on the market. We also want to stay away from the large property managers because we want to talk to mom and pop owners. That's actually how I bought this building. It was referred to me, mixed use building. My buddy found a for rent sign or for rent ad on Kijiji. He called the owner. He's like, hey, do you want to sell? He's like, yeah, actually I do. My buddy didn't want to buy the building. Didn't fit his criteria at the time. He's like, hey, I got the 7-unit. Are you interested? Yes, I am. Put me in touch. I ended up buying the building, paid my buddy $2,500 referral fee. It came from Kijiji. So let's keep looking here, see what else we can find. 3-bed, 1-bath, non-smoking apartment, triplex. Guess what? These are the same owners as the last building. So if I call them, they're probably not going to answer. So these guys have multiple units available. I recognize the name from the last ad. So I'll skip this one, but this is fair game. I would call. This is what I would not call. I'm not interested. First of all, this is with a realtor. Second of all, this is a beautiful unit. Completely updated, fully renovated. This is what we are not looking for. Stay away from this. Look for older finishes, outdated apartments. And actually, let me change the filter. All filters for rent by owner instead of professional. Keep in mind, some realtors still post it as owners. We want to stay away from that. Okay, we're looking for older apartments. This is rented out by the bedroom. This could be a call. Let's see if there's anything else that's a better fit. Oh, guess what? The last person I just called is calling me back. Hello, Alan speaking.
Hello, Alan. My name is, and I just received a call from you regarding my 1-bedroom apartment.
Yes, thanks for calling me back.
So, are you interested in taking a look at it?
You know what? I'm actually interested in buying it. Are you guys interested in selling it at all?
Oh no, that building is making us very happy right now.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any other buildings that are not making you so happy?
No, we're doing really well. We got into the Windsor market during the financial downturn, so right now everything is just lovely.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm happy to hear that. Okay, well, I was just calling to see if you would be interested in selling, so I appreciate you calling me back.
All right, take good care.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's how it's done. Okay, next. Most people, I'm cold calling them. I'm soliciting them. They're looking to rent it. They're not interested in selling it. But I've done this before and someone's like, well, it depends. What's your offer? Actually, I'm putting up for sale next month. No, I'm not interested. I'm putting it up with my realtor. But it's a numbers game. This is sales. It's a numbers game. You call 100 people, you might get 5 to 10 that would consider an offer. And then if you're lucky, maybe you get 1 or 2 people that actually accept your offer, and then you might be able to wholesale it. So let's keep going. Let me see if I can get someone to engage in a conversation that is actually open to selling. So just want to find something run down, old, outdated, older house, West End. Okay, this is a realtor. Skip that. We're not interested in realtors for the purpose of this video. A lot of newer style properties, new builds, student rentals. Again, we're looking for something old, dated. This one could be a potential. Okay, look at this bathroom. Older style. Clean. Might be good shape. Well maintained. But not super updated. This is potential older home. I'm calling this one. Again, their numbers here. I'm gonna give this guy a call, see what happens.
Hey there. We said your calls for a voice message system.
Hi, this is Alan calling. I saw your ad on Kijiji about the upstairs apartment for rent near Central in Tecumseh for $1,200. I'm interested. If you can please call me back. Thanks. And that's why we leave voicemails, because the first person called me back a few minutes earlier. Maybe they're on the other line, maybe they're busy in a meeting, whatever. Leave a voicemail. Don't say too much info. I don't say, hey, I'm interested in buying it. I know you're interested in renting it. I'm not saying all that. I'm just saying, hey, I'm interested. Call me back. They think they have a qualified tenant calling them, so they're calling me back, and then I pitch them and just ask, hey, would you consider selling? Last person said no. Again, numbers game. Scrolling pretty quickly, but I can see the buildings. They're all newer stuff. This is the last one I called. This is a larger apartment building. If you're just starting out, I wouldn't focus on multi-unit. I would focus on single family homes and maybe small multi-unit like duplex, triplex, fourplex. Sometimes the owners live in one of the units, but usually they're mom and pop investors. Once you get into multi-unit, a lot of those guys are more savvy, sophisticated investors. Again, these are all with bigger property management companies. I would skip all those. House rental, no pictures, but newly renovated. I'm gonna skip that one. 1 bedroom basement, full private basement for $950. Very affordable. Not the nicest unit. It's decent. I might know the seller actually, or this landlord. Recognize the name. Let me just make sure. There's no number. So sometimes they don't post a number on the ad. Make sure you have your Kijiji account. You log in, you send them a message. Hi, I'm interested. What's the best number to reach you at? Keep it simple. You just want to get them on the phone. Since he didn't have a number, I'm going to skip over to the next one. Whole house for rent. This is what we're looking for, guys. You see this photo? You see how old this kitchen is? They painted it. Doesn't look the newest. The photos are not professional. The landlord, took these photos themselves. They're a little blurry. Dated. Look at this blue tub. They just did the new tile around it. I would call this one. There's no number. You'd have to message them. Just for the sake of time for this video, I'm going to skip it. By the time I message them, they message me back. But this is what I'm doing. If I wasn't making a video, I'd message all these people and get in touch with them. You never know. It might turn into a deal. Maybe they don't want to sell that property. Maybe they have another one. Typically, landlords own more than one property. Maybe they have another one that they'd be open to selling. Sometimes they're open to hearing an offer. You could do this with Kijiji. You could do this with Facebook Marketplace. Again, these are free leads. It might take you longer to get your first deal if you've never done one before, because you're out here cold calling people and you need to talk to a lot of people. And I'm basically being a hunter. I'm looking for them and I'm calling them and trying to find the opportunity. Whereas when you do marketing, which is what I do, I invest money in marketing. I generate leads. People call me or call my company. They find us on Google, paid Google ads, sponsored ads, with SEO, organic Google search, with flyers, handwritten letters that they get in their mailbox. Then they're calling us. And then now all of a sudden, basically, you, instead of being a hunter, you're more of a fisherman. You put the bait out, which is our marketing, and then people are contacting us, and then we're filtering through the leads. Again, most people are not going to be a good fit. They want too much money. They want market value. They want above market. It's just a numbers game. 1 out of 20 might be a deal for leads that come into our ecosystem. These are all large management companies, investment companies. I'm going to skip those. One bedroom apartment downtown. Okay, this is a multi-unit. Even though this is a multi-unit, if you have more experience, I would say this is fair game to call them. But again, to keep things simple, let's look for a smaller property. And keep in mind, if you run out of leads in Windsor, go to the next town over. You can wholesale virtually anywhere. So I've done deals, I'm in Windsor, I've done deals in Kitchener, Waterloo, London, Manitoulin Island, just outside of Ottawa. I've never seen these properties. It's all phone, email, DocuSign. completely virtually. So ideally you start out in your own backyard so you can walk the properties, meet the owners, get the experience, build that confidence, but you could definitely do this anywhere. This is an older apartment. Hopefully it's not a large apartment building, 2-story building. Look at this floor, older style. This is a good candidate. Older kitchen, older floor. Look at that pink tile in that bathroom. Sure, they put a new vanity, maybe a new toilet and a new mirror, but this pink tile, way out of style. The whole tub surround is pink. No phone number, I'm not gonna call them. But this is what you're looking for. If you find properties like that, that's fair game for a phone call. Skipping all these ones, they're all property management. MLS. Okay, duplex. Older kitchen, oak cabinets, and might have, painted it. Hardwood floor. Okay, I can call this person. Duplex for rent in Seminole. Let me just double check this address. I think it's a building that has recently sold. You know what? They're marketing for lease and it's listed for sale on the market. Because it's with a realtor, I'm going to skip it. If it's listed, it's not appropriate to cut out the realtor, go direct to seller. If it's off market, direct to seller. If it's on the market, you should be dealing with the realtor. Takes time. You're not going to do your first deal in 5 minutes, right? But this is a way to do it without spending money on marketing. 2-bedroom apartment. Photos are kind of blurry. The landlord took it himself. There's baseboard heating. So it's kind of older style heating. Older looking kitchen. Clean, it's livable. It can be turnkey. It's not super modern. I think this is a fair game for a phone call.
Is that there?
Hi, I'm calling about your 2-bedroom apartment for rent on Kijiji.
What's not gonna help you?
Yeah, I'm actually not interested in renting it. I'm interested in buying the property. Are you open to selling it?
I'm sorry, we're not interested. Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, you too. Bye. Okay, that guy just wanted to get me off the phone. No big deal. On to the next. Next. Again, you're going to make a lot of phone calls to get, a potential seller that's open to selling. This is a good one. Outdated kitchen, baseboard heating, older style apartment, green tub surround. This is a good one. Based on the photos, they got a number here. So sometimes you gotta read the ad because it says request a viewing and message. There's no number. But if you scroll down, read the ad, this one had a number listed. Let's just make sure it wasn't someone I just called already. Nope, did not call this one yet. Fair game.
Hello?
Hi, I'm calling about your 1-bedroom for rent listed on Kijiji.
Okay.
I'm actually interested in buying it. Would you be open to hearing an offer?
Buying what?
Buying the property?
I am not sure about that.
Okay. I see it's a 1-bedroom. Is this like a small apartment building or a single family home with more than 1 unit?
You're looking to buy, you don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I see it's 1 bedroom, so I can't tell what the whole property is, right?
Well, yeah, it's more than 1 unit.
Yeah, how many units at this property?
30.
30?
Hmm?
Okay. Have you owned it for a while?
I don't remember.
Oh, it's been that long. Okay. And are they all 1 bedroom or it's a mix of different units?
It's a mix.
It's a mix? How many do you have vacant?
Just one.
Just one? Okay. And are they all getting about the same rent? About 1,000, 1,100 or?
I cannot tell you that.
Okay, no problem. So would you consider an offer around the $2.5 million, $3 million range?
Not right now.
Not right now? Okay, no problem. Do you happen to have any other properties that you would be open to selling?
Not right now.
Okay, no problem. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye. So this lady owns a 30-unit apartment building and she's trying to lease it out herself on Kijiji. So, you know, some people get apprehensive. She's like, you don't even know what it is. I'm like, yeah, so tell me what it is. It's one unit you're leasing, right? Not the greatest part of town, but hey, for the right price, that could be a deal. And I would create a list of all these leads that you're calling and they're saying, nope, not interested. Nope. Guess what? Call them in a month, in 3 months, in 6 months. If you stay top of mind, maybe you start building a rapport with them. Maybe in 6 months, a year, 2 years, they're willing to sell. Sometimes we close deals right away. They get our marketing. Someone's really motivated. You know, we close in 30 days. Other ones, we just did a wholesale deal. We had that lead for 2 years. The guy was not ready. We'd call him. Nope, not looking to sell. Nope, I'm trying to get my job back. Nope, didn't want to sell, didn't want to sell. He's like, hey, yeah, I'm open to it. Come see it. I want to see it. He's like, I got to think about it. A month or two later, he's like, hey, I think I'm ready to sell. We made a deal with him. That one's closing next week. That was a lead from 2 years ago. So again, these are free leads that you can create a Excel spreadsheet or a Google sheet on and stay in touch with these people. Don't just be like, oh, they don't want to sell, like forget about it. No, keep track, name, number, property address. Now I know it's a 30-unit building from that last seller. I could be like, hey, I called you a while ago about that 30-unit building. You were looking to rent it. Just wanted to see, are you open to selling it now? It's right place, right time, right? I'm catching these landlords off guard. They're trying to rent it out. I'm seeing if they want to sell it. So it is going to be a low conversion rate. We're cold calling here. Okay, that's it for Windsor for houses for rent. I could go to condos, I could go to Chatham, I could go to Sarnia. But this is one of many, many different ways of how to find sellers. If you guys don't have money for marketing or don't want to spend money on marketing, this is a free way to do it. Every year, almost every single year, I close 1 or 2 deals from Kijiji. And I'm not even calling for a sale. I don't have the time for that. I'm spending money on marketing to get leads coming to me. But if I was starting out, if I didn't have any money, this is what I would be doing. Again, the pool of for sale is so small because I'm in Windsor, it's a small city, right? Now, if you're in Toronto, you probably have more leads to call, right? Bigger cities. Again, one of many different ways to find off-market sellers. This is just some free game for you guys. If you're actually have the hunger and desire to do this, this is what you got to do. You're going to find someone eventually that is open to selling. The last time I did this, I got lucky. The first couple people, you know, were interested in hearing more from me. And it's just a numbers game. It's one of those things you check every single day. And then maybe month 2, 3, or 4, you come across a great opportunity. If you guys want to learn more, make sure to check out my school group. There's a free 1-week trial. Check it out. See if it's a good fit for you. And every week we go through the process. How to find sellers through marketing. How to talk to sellers. How to underwrite a deal, analyze a deal, how to write the offer to protect yourself, to have the right conditions in there. So if you guys are serious about getting started with wholesaling real estate in Canada, make sure to click the link below in the description.